Hey modders, Absurd Nerd here with my mod Alternate Start Race Menu Activator. Bit of a long name, I know. Okay, so just going to go over a couple of things. What is it, what does it do, and what is it good for? Okay, so what is it? It's this. That's it. It's a single object. It's next to Statue of Mara, Shrine of Mara, and you can activate it just like any other activator in the game, and it brings up your race menu here. Just go through it normally like any other, just like the basic race menu, and make your character whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's it, dead simple. Only other thing is it will be disabled, which means it's going to disappear after you start your new game, whether that be sleeping in the bed or choosing
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
thank you Mara, or choosing this option
So be
here,
it.
escaping the cell using the lockpicks and then exiting via this. That's then going to disappear, so you can't change your race or anything like that. Let's just call it law friendly. Okay, so what is it good for? Well, if you're someone who uses an MCM preferences save, now you don't have to type a console command to open the race menu. All I wanted was just a player friendly way, no need to remember any console commands, 5 years down the line, whatever. If you don't have a clue what I mean by MCM preferences save, that's okay. I'm just going to go through that now and how we make that and why it's so useful. If you know what I mean by that, then see you later. Hope you enjoy the mod. Okay, so I'm just going to take us back to main menu here as if we're just started up our game. We're going to click on new to start the game, and it's going to take us straight into the race menu. Now don't worry about making your perfect character. We're just going to click on this. That was done, by the way, so this button down here, done, and we're going to rename him new game or reroll or new character, however you want to phrase that. And this is going to be we're going to make a save that we're going to use instead of that button we just clicked on the main menu. Now you can see in the top left all my MCM menus from specific mods are just registering now, and they're only registering now after the race menu, which means if you were, let's say you had all these loaded up on your last save and you've gone through all of them and you've picked all your preferences, so turning that off, turning that on, changing that over to whatever else, putting that to blur, right, all your preferences to how you want them to be, they would completely go back to default when they need to re-register on a new game. So what we're going to do is, if you now go through, after waiting for all of the MCM menus to register, I've only got 8, so I knew I had to just wait for 8. After they've registered, just go through all of the menus, select what you want, how you want it. Hopefully you already know that. If not, don't worry, you can always change it later down the line. But here we go. So let's say, for example, I've gone through all of these, I've selected how I want every playthrough to be like. Okay. Only other thing I would suggest is strip. Okay. So your character is now naked. Why I suggest that is, if you're in the race menu and say for instance you're going to be using some body paint, you're not going to see the changes, you're not going to see the scars, whatever it is you're wanting to do, the tattoos, if you're wearing clothes. Simple as that. So what we're going to do now that you've gone through your MCM preferences and you've stripped off, now we're just going to go and save over this one. So we just click on that one, save over it, yes, and it's saved. It's as simple as that. Honestly, simple as that. So all you would do on the main menu, so instead of clicking new when you want to start a new character, you're going to click load, you're going to go to new game, oh dear, I don't actually know what's happened there. Oh, I remade another character. Right, okay, don't worry about that. That's only because I accessed the race menu to show you that. Okay, so you would just have new game, and you'd have abandoned prison. So you just click on that, say yes, load it up, and we're in. So you've got all your MCM preferences saved, so all those ones that I disabled would be the same, just like normal. There we go. Soggy feet turned off, drips turned off, and blurry rain blindness. Perfect, that's exactly how I want to play this game. And then you just go ahead, go into the race menu, make your perfect character however you want them to be, and then you finish, but you're going to rename him whatever you want to call him. Cool. And what that's going to do is that's going to have made a new player profile. So you're no longer going to load under new game. It's going to be a different character. So load. Oh, it's done it again for me. Maybe because I'm doing it so fast. Not keen on this. So eventually that's going to show up with whatever I called him. Elfman 3000. Elfman 3000 will be in that list eventually, once it finally loads. He's not going to be in there. And yeah, every save you make on that character will be under that profile. Eventually, right. I know what I did. Right. My mistake. One little thing is going through the race menu. Let's do this again. Let's make Elfman 3000. Elfman 3000. Except what I didn't do is save. So under system, I go save, new save. That's what you want to do. Okay, ignore that first part. So yeah, if we
approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Thank you, Mara. Okay, if we choose to
a life of crime is still a life. Be wary, thief.
Oh, thank you, Mara. And I sleep in the bed. That's going to have, I think, yeah, it's auto-saved. So that would have auto-saved under that new name, Elfman 3000, which I can now show you is going to work, I promise. Which I can now show you is in your saves. So not under new game, under Elfman 3000 instead. You don't have to name your character Elfman 3000. Neither would I. Okay, that's basically it. Not complicated at all. And I hope this improves your game just a tiny little bit. Okay. This was Absurd Nerd. Hope you liked my mod. See you later.